La 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 la. Testing 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the follow. Hello, fam. We are starting soon. Very soon. A minute and 28 seconds, most ideally. Booba
Hello.
gooba, ooba gooba giba.
You sound like a baby.
I am a baby.
I'm probably waiting for him to grow up.
I'm a big old freaking baby.
Tough tootin' baby.
I'm a tough tootin' baby.
Tootin'est for sure.
Tootin'est rootin'est boy I know. Okay. Well, we're probably going to get started here shortly. Let me check and see how the audio is. All right. Well, let's get going while the going's good. Okie dokie. Artichokes. So, let's get right on into it. So, last time, where we picked up last is after narrowly escaping the cruel bureaucracy, oh my lord, I can't speak today, of the Fang Spire, our party made their way towards the next landmark on the map, the Bone Bridge. But before they arrived, they crossed paths with a beggar woman on the road, weathered, cloaked, asking for food, and the party, showing compassion, offered what they had. In return, the stranger made a surprising offer to serve as their guide through Avernus. She claimed it was fate, and she was meant to help, and she'd even see them seem to know what waited ahead. On the way to the Under, she spoke of the Bone Bridge, a stretch of jagged horror, molten chasms guarded not only by demons but racers, a gang of infernal gearheads who would only allow passage in one of two ways: coin or chaos. When the party confessed that they had no soul coins, the beggar revealed that she had one and offered it up in exchange for them to rent the party an infernal skitter so they could race. Race they did. Engines roared, and through some smart maneuvering and explosive retaliation, the team outpaced the racers and in true hero fashion struck a deal. Pink slips traded, respect earned, and passage gained. So their newly claimed infernal machine carried them along the Great Bone Bridge, and in the distance they saw it, the Glass Orchard, a forest of towering obsidian black trees, glinting like blades under a bleeding sky. The air hangs heavy here, the silence is unnerving, and the forest itself seems to watch the party as they approach. So, that is where we're going to pick back up on another episode of Illumia Rising. So, that was a long monologue, and I was hoping that... Oh, our people are here. Wonderful. So, we're going to dive right back into it. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Heroes all around. Oh, sweet.
Did you get a new mic?
I did and I didn't. I did get a new mic because I forgot my headset and my keyboard and my mouse when I was traveling, so I had to buy the Logitech G something headset. So it probably sounds a little different.
It does sound a little
That's better.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's very concentrated around my mouth, not like my usual one, which you can hear down the hallways. As we all know. So,
Thank goodness.
where are we picking up from? This is, we see the obsidian forest before you. What was once infernal daylight. As you get closer to this black glass trees that stretch impossibly tall, forming a canopy of jagged edges and prismatic shadow. Each trunk seems to sway almost in the wind as the air hums through, almost like wind chimes. And your guide, who is in the car beside you, she puts her hands on the seats in front of you because she's in the back. She's like, "Well, if you're ready for the next path, we'll go through. Any questions before we go in?"
Anything we should expect before we go in there?
Well, I would say stay on path, don't touch the branches, and don't bleed.
Don't bleed?
Try not to, anyways.
Is there something? Why? Is there something about bleeding?
Well, there is and are things in this forest that you're attracted to the smell of blood. So you would be wise to not prick yourself as you walk through the forest.
All right. Can I? Could I potentially have some vestments? Never mind. I'll wait. No, we're fine. Go ahead.
So you and your party climb out of your infernal skitter, and you are standing at the tree line of the obsidian forest, the glass orchard. How are we approaching as a team? Get my little dice out.
Um,
It's close to my face.
is there any? Can we see if is there like a clear path into the forest?
Yeah, go ahead and make perception checks. Anyone who's actively looking for some paths.
22.
Anybody else checking?
Why can't I? Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
checking.
I've been trying to talk for a hot minute.
Oh, well,
We could hear you before too. I didn't. Sorry. I should be.
How rude. Okay.
we can hear you.
Didn't
We just
have
want to
didn't
say
have a
anything.
problem hearing you before. Didn't say anything.
24 on perception.
Okay. So you guys walk a little ways down along the path and a little ways down along the other path, and you see a hole in a slight clearing through the forest. You can see the path goes a little ways before it starts to split. How do you approach?
So there's a main entrance and it splits down the way.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
I think we should stay on the path.
I mean, yeah, stay on the path.
Okay, so you guys
Yeah,
enter the obsidian forest.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Um,
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say, how tall are these tree-looking things?
They're kind of all a varied height. You can see some of the older, thick with three C's trees go 60, 70, 80 feet up. And as you kind of glance in the distance far miles to the each side, you see some even grow like taller than that. And you can only imagine the forest is varied in sizes of trees.
And do we know how long this goes on for?
Just from a quick glance, I mean, long ways.
Is there any way that I can use my my wings to kind of fly above?
Sure. Yeah, you would like to fly alone?
I mean, I just want to scout, like kind of go up there. I don't know if Kezia wants to join me in the sky.
I'd love to join you in the sky.
Okay. Kizzy, what are we turning into?
Sorry. Was Luna gonna get wings, or do I need to get wings?
She
I have
has
wings.
wings, but I believe
Okay,
they can
I'll
only
be
carry
like
herself.
yeah, then I can be like a little mouse or something again.
Okay. So you turn into a little mouse, and Luna, you scoop her, and you head up.
My little bucket.
Mm-hmm. So you scoop her and you head up, and as you soar into the sky, what you saw from the tree line is confirmed. That miles on each side and miles in front is just these glass trees.
I want to stay flying, kind of like above them while team goes in, so I can kind of stay up in the air, be their eyes up top, see if I see any danger approaching them.
Mm-hmm. So as you fly up and make a couple circles, you start to see that as you get deeper into the forest, it gets more dense, where you can see the initial path ahead, but you know, a little bit of ways down the road, you might lose sight of them.
Okay. Can I see the exit?
You cannot.
Or I just see trees?
Just
Okay,
trees
okay.
everywhere.
Well, we're going to be in here for a hot minute, guys.
Okay.
So do you still stay up?
I'm going to stay close to them still, but not like as... I don't know. I'm going to fly like next to them, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to go down, because I can only cast it once. So I kind of want to be kind of like flying.
So you're
sense.
flying with them, but walking with them in the path of the forest?
Yes.
Okay. So you swoop that
Just
down
kinda float above
and you're with your party, but you're just flying. How long does this last?
It just says once a day.
Okay, you just fly. Okay, cool. So keep flying.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
hovering above them. Well, above and beside. So as you guys start walking through, you start to see that the path is narrowing and curving as you guys walk. It takes about 30, 40 minutes or so. The forest is getting more dense. It's getting darker. It's hard to see. And as you keep moving through, it gets tighter and tighter, almost to, you know, two people, single file line kind of thing. So everyone needs to roll me a dexterity saving throw. First one of the day. We're going to stop this because I got to do pop, pop.
Luna got an 18.
Okay.
Oh shit! I got a 4.
Okay. That's a fail.
Dexterity saving.
Kethgar passes. Skyweaver fails. And our guide passes.
I got an 11.
Bojack fails.
I got a 19.
No, he passes. He passes.
Wait,
Uh,
is Kezia still in my pocket?
She is still in
Could we
your
send it?
pocket. So instead of Kezia rolling, go ahead and Luna roll again for her.
22.
Okay. As long as she's in your pocket, you're going to roll for her with these saves because you are maneuvering for yourself, but also remembering you have a little tiny mouse friend. Who failed? Skyweaver failed. Pheromone failed. Bojack failed. That's it?
I think just me and Kezia passed.
No, Kethkar and our guide passed as well. Because there's a bunch of you right now. Okay, so with that being said, Pheromone, you feel a tiny branch lash across your sin, and a thin paper cut like wound opens up. Same thing with you, Bojack.
I'm not scared.
Mm-hmm. So with these little slices, you shrug it off. It's paper cut thin. It's a glass. It's very sharp and just like tiniest little sliver gets you. So you guys keep going through the forest, and at this point, it's kind of like two people walk side by side, and you walk a couple ways. Going down the way, it's getting darker and darker, and the trees are growing denser, and you start to see, man, we just walked about 2-3 minutes, and we have not passed the trunk of this current tree that's next to us, which is very thick and very wide. And this path is starting to look just like ribs. It bows out, bows in, and the wind is moaning as you guys are walking by. So your guide is now using this opportunity to speak with you. And she's like, careful now. The orchard feeds on fear and blood, so whatever you do, don't touch the branches.
Well, that's easier said than done.
It is, yes. And as you guys are walking by, she's going, so tell me, and she's kind of walking in front of you guys, kind of leading the path. So tell me, what is it you plan to do with the God Spark once you find it?
It is needed for a task within our realm.
And what task requires an artifact such as this?
Task of great importance that has come to us from far away.
Curious. I always find those who follow the fire tend to get burned.
Certainly don't intend to keep it long, if at all possible.
Interesting. And Pheromone, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Nat 20.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so something's off. Something in her tone is too knowing, too self-assured, for speaking as a guide.
Watch, this is like the paladin that we need the whole time. Can I ask? Have we asked her name yet or not? We haven't.
You have not. You
Uh,
asked if. Just she would guide you.
yeah, let
I
me.
think it. I think you asked if she was the quiet one.
By the way, what is your name? We haven't asked so far on our journey.
Oh, my name. Well, I like you said yourself. I'm the quiet one. I'm the one to guide you.
Yes, it's a good title, but what's your true name?
My name. Well, at this point, I should confess something to you. I don't
All right.
believe I am who you seek. Her pace seems to be slowing down a little bit.
Oh,
So I always like, she pulls her cloak back and she long hair. I always like to see who comes looking and what they believe and what they would do with the power.
oh.
The God Spark won't save you all.
Kind of
I,
guy
I,
are you?
I think what to say. It's not us who the God Spark is meant to save.
It will not be given, not freely. Some fires must be earned.
That I certainly understand. This journey has been anything but easy, and nothing has been freely given to us.
And as you say that, you kind of see that she's walked ahead a little bit and she slipped behind a tree.
Ooh.
Do you go after her?
Yes, I do want to go after her.
Okay. So is anyone else running after
Can
she
I?
slipped behind this tree?
Can I? And I'm wearing my amulet of mind warding that I
Okay.
got.
Remind me what that does again?
Once per day, grants advantage on saves for psychic damage or charm.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Is anyone else running after she kind of slipped behind the tree, or is it just Pheromone?
Bojack will also run.
Okay. So you two run ahead as you see that she kind of does this little step aside beside a tree, and she is gone. But in the haste of running, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Okay.
Come on. 10.
Okay. Pheromone, you're fine. You kind of dodged a branch that kind of swayed in the wind, but Bojack, you kind of cut a little bit lower than your initial cut. But as it looks like there's a lot of blood on this brand new cut. But as you look kind of closer, it's like no, the cut above it, the first one is starting to bleed out.
Just like bleed more, or like am I dying?
It's a pretty steady drip.
But
Sure if
not
that
like
answers the
life.
question.
It's not currently a life-threatening wound. You won't die from it.
Not
You
yet.
never know.
That sounds like.
Yep.
Well, at least it's not like you're bleeding to death. You're just currently bleeding, right? I'm assuming.
Go ahead and make an investigation check there, Bojack. Investigation or medicine, I would say.
Me or him?
Bojack. Or you if you're trying to examine him.
I'm gonna examine him.
Sure, both of you.
Investigation.
Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay. What did you
26.
get,
Let's go.
Let's go. As you wipe away the blood, it kind of like scratches your hand as you brush across this like paper cut but it scratches, which is kind of weird. So as you guys look deeper into this cut, you see that this tiny sliver has shards of glass, and as you watch it, it kind of looks like the glass is expanding, crystallizing by the second.
Oh no.
Can I cast or can we attempt to remove the shard?
Sure, how would you attempt that? And also, Pheromon, in seeing his, you check your own and you see the same thing.
Okay. Actually, let me go ahead and try and cast a healing word on Bojack.
Okay. Yeah.
See what happens. So he gets 8 healing.
So he feels healed. He feels that little bit of oomph back into your body, but the bleeding continues, and the crystalline nature
The wound
of
does
it,
not close.
it's not closing.
Yeah, can I attempt to just like grab it with like my hand?
Sure, yeah. Like,
With a glove
rip
on
it
or
out,
something?
yeah.
Yeah,
With a glove. Singular, so.
singular, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what would that
go ahead and it's your choice. If at this point when you realize like, hey, he's bleeding out and growing crystals, and so are you, you could either do like a, a dexterity check or a medicine. If your medicine would be more like, hey, I'm in the zone, I'm autismed out, and I'm gonna pick this out, or Dex is just trying to like carefully pull it out as fast as you can.
I think medicine check again.
Sure.
It's a 12.
Yeah, you pull some of these shards out, but as soon as you pull them out, just more seem to pop in its place.
Oh god.
Down. It was nice knowing you all.
And you hear from up in a tree, um, your guide looks down on you, and she's like, "Oh Lord, who's bleeding?" And she hops down between all of y'all.
It's our guide again.
She was up in a tree.
Look what you did. Wait, why aren't you bleeding?
I I didn't get cut. And she grabs your arm. And she looks at me, fool. I told you not to get cut.
If you didn't make the tree so dang
These
dexterous.
aren't my trees. I just live here.
So how are we supposed to stop these crystals from growing in us?
And then sharply she turns to Kezia, snaps her finger. You, druid, I need you. Come here.
Oh God. All right.
You're a little mouse.
I can talk
Squeak,
though as
squeak.
a mouse.
It is the opposite of the little rex. Yeah. Do you stay in mouse form or do you blip out into normal?
Sorry. So I'm with Luna. Are we up in a tree?
Not up in a tree. You guys are just kind of hovering and flying.
Okay. Can I tell Luna to take me back there?
Yeah, sure. So do you stay as a mouse or do you go back into Kezia form?
Well, not yet. I need to get to the ground first.
Well, you guys are like floating a foot off the ground. You're pretty much in the group with everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
not in
I
the
can-
trees.
I was
That
like,
moment
I don't
has
want to get hit by one of those.
It's Travis.
Yeah, it's Travis. So. Okay. Yes, is in you,
okay.
you change back,
Back.
or what are you doing?
Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't get hit by a shard, but yes, I change back into human. Or
Hey, it's easy enough
Third
done.
one.
So you turn back into Kezia, and it's easy enough done if you can roll me a dexterity save.
I don't want to hit a shard.
Well, then roll good.
But she specifically took the no.
She's turning from a mouse into a human. I'll give you advantage. Fine, since you're actively trying. I think that's fair.
Okay, because I rolled a 9.
Okay, roll again. Advantage.
Ooh, 20 plus 3, so 23.
Perfect. Everyone clears away as you turn from Mousezia into Kezia. So you walk over to them, and she kind of clears roll his sleeve up, and you see the double cut on his arm. And now at this point, you can see it looks black from a distance, like bruising. But as you look deeper, you see that it is crystallizing out. And she looks at you, she's like, "This is your realm. I need you to cover it, smother it with life. If we don't root it out now, she'll plant you." And she looks at you, Bojack. She'll plant you like a seed.
Huh?
Kezia, I need you to make me some kind of. So we got a couple options here with what you mechanically need to do. So I need you to make me a nature check
Okay.
or Arcana.
No. I'm higher in Arcana, so I would do Arcana.
Okay, cool.
It is the 10.
Okay. You definitely go into like use this. You grab one of your good berries. You smash it in your hand. You grab a little dirt and like a roly poly that you kept in your pocket and kind of smash it all together and kind of slather it onto his arm. And it seems to have slowed the infection, not halt the infection. Um, Bojack, in this moment, I need you to make a con check, Constitution.
On check. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Come on. Where's that going? Here it goes. Frick. 11.
Okay, that's fine. So you feel a little bit of blood loss, but the good berry pill bug concoction that she slathered on your arm, there's no immediate effects right now. But as you guys are all standing here, everyone needs to give me either a perception or arcana. As you hear the forest groan and creak.
13.
Okay. It's groaning and creaking there, Faramon.
16.
Okay, both of you good. Yeah. Kezia?
Wait, it can be Arcana or what?
Perception.
Perception.
Kethgar also hears groaning and shifting with the trees.
16.
Okay. So the three of you, you start to hear... It sounds like, moaning, but, Faramon and Kethgar, and also, to an extent, Skyweaver, which is also bleeding, still too, Kezia, by the way, they just hear the trees shifting, but you guys can hear moaning, and as you look at one of the trees in front of you, the trunk, you see as you look at it, the more you look at it, you see that it's not in its trunk is a half-formed mouth opening, and it's opened, but it's almost like you can see and feel the air coming out of the tree of glass, as if it's a humanoid face, or was a humanoid face.
Wait. Where is this?
Just one of the trunks you start seeing.
Can I see if it's like dangerous?
Doesn't seem to be moving, but it's clearly a face in the trunk. And as you start to look around, different varieties and height, but almost every single tree has a humanoid face.
My gosh. Are they all people?
Maybe one time Are you asking that out loud?
Yeah, Bojack's like, are they people?
And your guide... Well, they were. I told you not to get struck by the branches. Come on, y'all. They used to be people. They used to be travelers and soldiers, devils, all of them. But, they were planted here, and then they finished growing.
And that, so if we don't, how do we get rid of these splinters? These crystals?
Well, that's the thing. You don't really. You just have to get out, and they'll eventually fall out. It's pretty easy.
So get through the forest as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Without getting additional crystals.
Yes.
And once we get out, the crystal should go away.
Exactly. You get out, don't get struck anymore. It'll speed things up. We get out of the forest, or we get through the forest first, and then again, don't get struck by any more branches. It's very simple. Avoid the orchard keeper, and then get out and leave.
Orchard keeper?
Yeah, no, I mentioned that earlier. Remember, she's the one that plants you, so we just need to not have that happen.
It didn't, but okay.
I thought I said
you still
she'll
explained...
plant us, but Neither here nor there. We just need to get there. And she points ahead.
Okay, we still don't know who you are.
Yes.
You won't tell us your name.
Names are so
Important.
here. Oh, I thought you were going to say unimportant. Well, yeah, I would say important, unimportant, but I'm just a traveler of time and space. Specifically this time in this space. I mean, you can call me Bellis if you would like.
Hmm. Very well. Continue on.
Continue on. Bojack, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay. Come on. Saving throw. Wisdom. 16.
Ooh, yeah. So as Kezia finishes like packing on this like mud-like concoction, for half a second, you're like, man, I want to bite one of those fingers, but you don't.
I haven't had a moment to do anything.
This is
Role
not,
play once.
Yeah, you know that this is not related to the trees, but half a second, like, man, one of those little fingies, little sausages. And Kezia, go ahead and make me a perception check real quick before we continue.
15.
Yeah, you saw that look in his eyes. He was about to chomp one of them little fingies.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw that look. You know that look. You've been that look in the forests. He was about to chomp down on one of those fingers.
I'm just kind of giving him a look of like, don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Beautiful. Okay, so do we carry on forward?
Guess we kind of have to.
Kind of have to. Yeah.
I mean, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. Okay, beautiful. Well, let's do it. So, the flight through the orchard. It's quite simple. And we're going to go to our little battle map. We're going to see how it goes, because this is very complicated, but I think it's going to be good. Tell me what you guys see.
Battle.
Probably some see some things, and probably some see not many things. What do you guys see in front of you?
I see a torch.
Okay, yeah. You see like a couple feet in front of you?
Mhm.
Okay. I need to
Nope.
oh my god, I need to change mine. Fairmont, what do you see?
I see 2 little torches, I think.
You probably can't see much though, can you?
No, just torches. Just us and some torches.
Yeah. Yeah, because Fairmont, you don't really have woo. I have to expand it because now we're in battle map mode and we're not in picture mode, so I need to expand some things. Yeah, okay. So we are in the thick of it. Let me actually see. Control L. Yep. Control L. Yeah. So you guys probably see a bunch of different colors, right?
I see blue and a
I
little
see
bit
red
of
on my thing right now.
Yeah. So that's as far as you can see. So we got a bunch of paths ahead of us. The trees are getting tighter and they start to branch out almost like a maze. So, who's taking the lead? Where are we going?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess let's just go forward to see what we can see.
Sure.
Right?
So as you guys, I guess we'll just go. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Why not?
Oh god.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
actually, before we roll initiative, let's not do that. As you guys have been walking, what would be your walking order? Who would be the two first people in line?
I can't see shit, so I probably wouldn't be.
Probably
I can see
not
pretty
you.
well. I can see up
Jack
to
will
60
go.
feet.
Okay, Bojack, you're first. Who would be next to Bojack?
Me.
Okay. Who would be kind of in the middle?
Kezia?
What?
That'll be me.
Kezia? I think she has dark vision, right?
What's up?
Yeah. Pheromone would probably be more, or Kethgar would probably be in the back because he also has dark vision. And I think our guide would kind of be more in the front. He'd probably be there. So maybe Pheromone, you'd be right in the kind of the middle. Okay. So that's kind of our walking path. So I'm going to keep us there for now, and I'm going to move everyone as a whole. So Bojack and Luna, will you two roll initiative for me?
17.
24. Oh, I'm sorry, 23. I have +4. Sorry. 24,
Okay.
24.
So Luna, you're going first for sure. And how this is going to work is because you two are in the front. Thank you very much. What you guys need to do is you need to decide. We're going classic. I move forward, I move back, kind of thing, for the whole group. So ahead of you, let me Control L. There are two paths, one straight ahead and one to the left. Which way do you guys want to go down first?
Well, I see straight ahead. I see a tree right in front of us. So maybe to the left.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see
see
if I can group.
here.
Oh, I can't group y'all. Wonderful. That's kind of cool.
Bojack, what do you think?
I agree.
You guys are going to the left?
To the left. To the
To the
left.
left.
Diagonal.
Okay.
Okay. Why'd you move us like that?
I'm moving it. You're a unit. Okay. So we're going left. You reach the first intersection. Go forward or go to the right.
Wait. Oh, wait. Is this way here the right?
That is to the right, yes. Of your unit.
Right?
I guess right.
Okay.
Right?
Cool. Now move y'all right a little bit. So we're going down this path. As you guys are going along, you reach a different path. One to the left, one to the right. Which way are we going?
We can't like roll perception to get like a deeper look, right?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, 16.
A 16. Which direction are you looking at?
I guess I'm just gonna say straight because I'm gonna stay with the torches. I don't know what these torches are for or who lit them.
Sure.
I agree because I also got a 16.
Okay. So you look forward and you just see the torch in front of you. You don't see any more
sorry, what?
tree. You just see the torches in front of you.
So the question is, do we want to stay with the torches? Because what if they lead to something or someone?
That's true. That's true.
Which way we're going?
I say I do see a tree to the left of us. So I think let's stay straight. And then whenever we see a clearing that does not have a torch, we go towards there.
Like it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So as you guys start to go forward, you walk to the torch, and it's completely surrounded by trees. This is a dead end.
Let's go back.
Sweet.
Lovely.
So maneuvering around, everyone needs to make me a dexterity saving throw as we turn back around.
Oh god.
Kethgar passes. Our guide passes.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
And
8.
yeah, Skyweaver fails again. 8. Pheromone fails.
17.
17.
27.
Pass. Kezia.
14.
Because you got a 14? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's good. So just Pheromone and just Skyweaver. Skyweaver is starting to bleed out because she's already gotten cut. And Kizzy, I don't think you went over and did your thing with her. So she's starting to bleed out.
I can. Where is she near me?
She can be.
Is she that lizard?
She's that lizard, yes. I didn't have a little I didn't have a little person for her, so she's a kobold, so she's a lizard.
Okay, I can go over and tend to her wound.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make me a nature check. And also Pheromone, you're also bleeding out again too.
I thought it was Arcana.
Arcana or nature, either one.
Okay. And 6 is the first roll.
A 6, okay. So you've halted a little bit of the initial cut, but her secondary one is still starting to bleed out.
Can I? Hold on. Okay, I don't really have anything. Okay, I'm gonna roll again for
Pheromone?
yeah, Pheromone.
Okay, go ahead.
And got a plus dirty 20.
Okay, cool. So you grab another good berry, and you grab this like old shriveled up lizard tail, and you kind of crush it up in your hand that you kept in your pocket, and you smother it on his, and his is starting to stabilize. Um, and but in this moment where Skyweaver is still bleeding out a little bit, um, as you guys are walking, some blood gets on the ground, and you hear a crack in a tree, off to the left side of you guys. And you start to hear some of the trees that were wailing kind of have stopped wailing.
Can I cast aid at a second level on Skyweaver?
Yeah, what does A do? Can you recite that for me?
Choose up to 3 characters within range. Each target's hit point max. Hit point max and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration.
You definitely can, but I'm going to say from looking over the cut and seeing kind of like what happened with Pheromone, I'm going to give you an option. That he tried to heal someone, and the healing didn't work. It didn't get rid of the bleeding or the shards.
So she would still be bleeding out even if I cast it?
Yeah.
It could be, inferred. More than welcome to try.
Can I try again? Or I also have detect poison and disease.
So if you want to spend a little more time in here in this specific area and try to stop the bleeding, you certainly can.
Okay, we should probably keep moving. But can I try again with like the good berries and like another lizard tail or whatever?
Yeah, next time we have an opportunity where it would, make the most sense, sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys take your time to go slowly around the tree. I'm gonna move us up a little bit. And as you turn this corner, you're brought to another intersection. There's a path forward and a path to the right.
Well, path to the right, I see a tree.
Bojack, what are we saying?
Let me see. I don't see. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the things.
See the things. I say let's go forward.
Yeah, let's just go ahead.
Okay. So we go forward. And we have another straightforward path and path to the right.
Okay, that path off to the right doesn't. I'm not sure if that's a tree there down at the end, but it doesn't have any torches.
4 doesn't either. But I say let's go. Huh.
Kezia, while they're taking a moment to decide which path to go, you can go ahead and roll Nature or Arcana on Skywaver again.
What? 18.
18? Okay, so this time, yeah, you start to spread it more evenly, and it stops and halts the bleeding for a bit.
Ooh. I say let's go to the right.
Yeah, okay, let's try it.
Okay, so you guys maneuver around the corner, and we're at another crossroad. Forward.
Definitely this
Which,
way.
just FYI, this is a path forward.
Tree.
Yes, I know the tree, but
I know.
That's not means there's still space going through. Just FYI. I
understand.
I just want to give you all your options.
But there's a torch up there. Do we want to follow the torch still, or do we want to do what we said earlier? Because a path to the, I'm guessing the left, is pretty clear, but with no torch.
I kind of like this path. This left
Which
path?
You like the left path?
The non-torch path.
Okay, let's give it a go. Because like I said, we may not want to stay with the torches.
Okay, yeah. So you guys start to go forward, and we got, a couple feet forward. And as you go forward, you see that this is a blocked off path.
Let's do the right.
To the right, it's just another torch.
Oh, but that's it.
That's it.
But yeah, we can't go that way.
Yep.
God damn.
All right, well, turn around.
So as you guys turn around, it's a little bit difficult. It's a tight squeeze here. Everyone needs to make me dex saves. Tight
19.
corners. You're good.
21.
Pass.
16.
Pass. Pass.
20.
And pass. Everyone passes. Okay. So we go back. Now where are we going?
To the left.
Okay. Whoa, I'm going to shrink y'all down a little bit. Make y'all little tiny babies. So you go through, and you reach a little bit of a cornered off zone. You keep moving through, and everyone go ahead and make me a perception check.
$19.
Okay.
Perception.
11.
15.
21.
Okay. So most of you start noticing that as you guys have been walking forward, things are getting quieter and quieter and quieter as you go through the trees. Almost like it's dead silence. But the faint cracking of glass, you can hear a little bit of the path behind you, like the area you were just in. For one split second, you heard a crack of a glass leaf on the ground.
Like near us, or?
Yeah, like not like two turns ago.
Well, let's not sit around here. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
maneuver.
Maneuver. So we keep going through.
Ye-
Okay, so we keep going
Yes.
through. And you reach a clearing where there's the path you came from and two other paths. Which way are we going?
Well, I can't. Well, okay. So we're at the edge of this little like image. I'm assuming that like this way we can't
It's
go
just
anywhere.
trees. Yeah, I'm just gonna put
Okay.
trees there.
Okay, so it's either this way or back this other way? I feel like we should go this way then. Like, I guess that would be straight, or
So I guess,
Yeah.
stay with the torch, yeah?
Stay with the torch. Okay. Pheromone, what are you doing as you're walking in line?
Looking out for not getting cut again.
Clever, yeah. So you're walking a little bit behind Bellis currently. Just point of order.
A little behind. Okay.
A little bit behind.
I guess maybe I'd try and ascertain if they have any like arcane energy flowing from them, maybe, or just being able to see if they have. I mean, this spark is supposed to be quite powerful, so we'll try to see if they.
Yeah, are you using some kind of spell, or are you just trying to observe, like investigate?
Probably just trying to like discern as best I can because I don't really have any spells I can check.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make investigation.
Yeah, I guess 7.
It's hard to see through her cloak, but you definitely know she's wearing armor. But with all this darkness, I'll even say that even with that 6, with all this darkness, and you do not have dark vision around, you see a slight, a very faint glow around her neck, as if light was coming out from her armor.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. So we got a path ahead. We can go straight and we can go left.
is this the left path? Or
That
where's
is
that
the left path. Or
Well,
that's the right
kind of.
path, sorry. Right. Or straight.
Can't really see what's to our left.
Can't see that. Yeah, I can't see that way. But I can see we have room to go straight, but it looks like we might run into trees.
We're just making a giant square.
Yeah, where's the exit?
You haven't found it?
Is it like a maze? How about we go left? Because we can't. It's like off screen.
You're right. I feel like that might be the way to go. Let's try it.
Or do you think we should go straight
Well,
one more time?
or see, I don't know, because if we reach this path, maybe there's another way, like in this area. But
that can't be the exit.
what if it is?
Okay. Fuck. Let's go straight.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, I swear to God, it was a dead end. I'm going to scream. I'm going to leave.
Hold on, I'm just adjusting a little bit of our views as you guys are moving through the map. It's hard to keep up. So we're going left, straight?
Straight.
Straight. Okay, so you guys maneuver around this tree, and you see a couple paths lined out ahead of you.
At least it's not a dead end.
It's not a dead end. But the wind rustles through this walkway, and some of this tree that's near you starts to sway in the wind. Everyone needs to make me a dexterity save.
Give me a break.
The tree made of glass starts to sway.
Do what?
The tree made of glass starts to sway.
It does start to sway. Okay, that's a pass.
14.
Kethgar gets a fail and a pass. You said you
14.
said what, Pheromone?
14.
Okay, you're good. Everyone
15.
else? Yeah, pass.
16.
Pass.
4.
What?
4.
4. Fail. Okay, so Kethgar and Kezia, this tree branch sways in front of you and slices you up a little bit. You are bleeding currently, both of you.
Great. Can I try and do my little thing on myself?
Of course. Yeah. So while Kezia does this, Luna and Bojack, you have a couple paths ahead of you.
Well, I feel like we should just go this way straight. Because I can't imagine going this other way is the right way to go.
Yeah.
It just leads us back in.
Yeah, I don't want to get back into the thick of it. I want to either straight or left. Straight looks pretty clean.
I agree. Let's go straight.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can make a giant square.
Kezia, you got a nature or arcana for yourself and Kethgar?
Yeah, it was a 16.
A 16 for...
Arcana.
No, I meant for who?
Oh, for myself first.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you pace yourself up and go ahead and give me for Kethgar.
And Deathguard got a 15.
Okay.
Or sorry, 16.
Okay, cool. Passes him up too. And at this point, I guess just what's everyone passive perception? Who's got a higher than a 15?
Let's see.
So passive perception not higher than 15.
Yeah,
Mine's
I'm looking for
15.
15 or higher. Okay, that meets. Luna or Kezia, passive perception over a 15?
15.
Mine's 14.
Okay, so Kezia doesn't see it. So Bojack and Luna, as you guys had heard these steps and just kept on moving, kind of put it out of your mind, you guys hear a crack in a branch not too far away from where you just were. Just about right over here behind a tree.
Very good.
Where again? I'm sorry.
But right here.
Oh, right there, right behind us. Okay, well,
Right
it's
behind y'all. And as you turn around, you see that one of the trees that you just barely dodged, you see that there's a hand kind of clutched around the trunk. You don't see a body, you just see a hand.
Wait.
No.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Run.
Okay,
No,
well,
not
what do
running
we-
because then we're gonna get clumsy.
But not run, not run, not actually run. Just like let's move.
Okay, so as a team, you guys are gonna just keep moving.
I don't want to find out what that hand is.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. Let's go. You want to go straight?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, as you guys turn to walk away, what direction are we going?
Straight.
Straight. Okay, cool. So we're moving straight, and we're going straight down, and we got two. I think that's everything. We got two paths ahead, to the left and to the right. But as you guys have turned from seeing this hand and walked away, you hear footsteps start picking up from behind you.
Well, let's go to the right.
No,
No, left.
Is this
That way.
wait? This is the right path? This is the left path?
Yeah, what's what?
Which way? This way? This is straight.
Is that this?
and
Is
this
that
is
right
right.
path?
This is straight.
Why don't we
Oh,
use
okay.
like north, east, southwest?
Yeah, we should probably use that. Because as this mechanically it is a maze, there is a finish. You guys are kind of just always walking forward or left and turn right. You're not doing a circle. The map itself
good-
is a maze. You may not end at one spot, but I have the
Making a
endpoint.
left turn.
Yep. And Fairmont, go ahead and make me a string save. Actually, Fairmont and Skyweaver.
7.
Skyweaver passes. She's low to the ground, very very stout lady. Okay, so as
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
you guys have collectively as a team
Oh, look at that
turned
thing.
and left from this tree which had a hand gripped around it, you see this gaunt woman made of obsidian. The only hair she has is just from the back of her head. Head is completely shaved down. She grabs Pheromone and picks him up and jumps into the trees. And she screams, "I'm going to plant you!" And she jumps in the tree to
It's great
Pheromone.
knowing you, buddy.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Just lovely. Okay.
Hey, you guys just kept on going. Okay, so I need to ungroup y'all now. You said you wanted to go forward. You just wanted to go. All right, I need to ungroup our little friends. And where's Fairmont? I need to pull you out of the group.
It was nice knowing him.
That's Kezia. Where is he? Where's the little fella? Oh, there he is. Okay. So she grabs you, and she's jumping tree to tree to tree to tree. And she digs a little half-hearted hole, and she sticks your feet into it from about, like, knee down. Very loosely packed, and just, like, leaves you there and jumps back in the trees.
Can we see where he is?
Nope.
Okay. And he
Can
can't
I pull myself out?
Yeah. She just buried you knee down, like, and packed you, and then
Okay.
she jumped back in the trees, kind of in the same direction as the group.
Can I go like this way?
Sure. But actually, it would be your turn. So, I'm gonna move you over here. Okay.
Okay.
So you're Team B. Team A. Where are we going? One of your friends just got nabbed.
Guess we're trying to go back and find him. Or hold on, maybe there's some sort of spell or something we could use.
I don't have anything.
And Bellis,
Let's see, can I-
go ahead.
Actually, maybe not. Well,
Keep looking at it. Bellis looks at the rest of your group. Well, he's probably okay. Probably. She doesn't really hurt a lot of people. She just kind of grabs you and plants you. So he's probably fine somewhere in the forest. I don't know if she put him forward, backward, in the middle. She kind of has just a way of like planting people wherever she sees fit.
Do you know
Can
how
we just
long
like
it
yell
takes
out?
for
What?
them to become a tree?
Ooh, well, if he keeps moving and he keeps getting struck by the couple hours, he'll be a tree.
okay.
Gotta find him quickly. Then
Are there like animals in this forest? Can
You
I like?
hear some birds, or what sound like bird-like creatures.
Okay, can I let's see here. I basically I'm trying to I want to talk with a bird, see if I can use it to find pheromone.
Okay. Yeah. Go. You see, as you look through these trees, you look around, and there's like bird-like creatures. That you see one just up in this tree right in front of you. It kind of looks like a mix between like a lizard and a pigeon. And it kind of looks at you a little funny as it just stands on this tree.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast speak with animal.
Okay. So it looks at you a little funny and kind of hops on a branch lower than you. Or lower to you, sorry.
And I'm going to say, let's see here. You there, flying creature.
Yes.
What was that lady's name? The gardener or the orchard keeper or whatever?
Yes, the keeper.
She took our friend.
I saw that.
Do you know where he is? Have you seen?
Yes, he went that way. And it brings its little feather up to like point in the direction it ran. And you see that as it goes up, it hits one of the branches. And one of the spikes of the branches goes through its little wing. And he's like, well, that's not good. And then instantly turns into a little shrub of obsidian.
Oh, lovely. Well, at least he pointed us in the right direction.
But you already know that because he pointed in the direction that he ran off to. But yes, let's continue on. Group A, which way are we going? We got a left, or we got a right? We got a east. Wait, we got a west, and we got a south.
What was that?
Can't go-
West?
West
Wait,
and south.
but which way did Fairmont go?
From the direction that you guys saw the keeper jump up and run, it looks like it went northwest.
So let's go.
Can we go northwest?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go north.
So go back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys turn around to go back the way you were, everyone needs to make me a dex save.
Of course. Of course.
Ooh, Kethkar fails. The guide fails.
Another deck, you said?
Not you. You're not in that group.
Oh, for them.
Skyweaver passes actually. So
16.
17.
what'd you get, Bojack?
16.
Okay, yeah, pass. And Kizzy, I heard you pass. Luna, what we get? Dex save.
24.
Perfect. So Kethkar and the guide have failed their passes. They start to bleed.
I got.
Yeah, she got a little swipey swipe.
I thought she lived here.
She's like, oh, god dang it again.
Okay. Well.
Kethkar also got a little slice in
So
between
are we
his
moving?
armor.
Can I patch him up?
Yeah, go ahead and you go to patch up your guide, and she's like, no, I got this. She pulls out some paste from her pocket and smears it on herself. She's like, I'll be okay. Kethkar is like, no, I could use some of that if you have. I don't have extra. Okay. Pulls out his arm to you, Kezia.
I rolled 18.
Okay, perfect. You smother some mud on him, and he's patched up for the moment. So we go north. We got a couple different paths ahead. We got west. We got southwest. We got south-ish west, and we got north. But it's not your turn. It's not your turn because those are just your options. Faramond, where are we going? You were planted. You pulled yourself up. Where are you going, buddy? You got directions. You can't really see far as of right now.
Let's see.
Just a little human baby. Good lord, you can't see much. I just went to your view.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cast. As much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna cast Dawn.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it 60 feet away from me. I don't know if that's 60 feet.
Let me see. About 30 feet.
Alright. It is a 30-foot radius, so 60-foot diameter, 40-foot high cylinder, bright light glimmers there. This light is sunlight.
Is it on a single place, or are you trying to cast it on yourself?
I can cast it on a place, and then if I'm within 60 feet, I can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action on my turn.
And how far? What is the diameter of the sunlight?
60.
60. Okay. Mechanically speaking, would you like to cast it on yourself, and we'll just say each turn you move it, so you can see 60 feet?
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
I can see 30 feet because it's a 30-foot radius.
Ah, yes. Math and whatnot. There we go.
Would we also be able to see this light from a distance?
No. You
It's
guys
40-foot
are
high cylinder,
so-
bright light.
Even with that, you are so deep in the forest that it is completely canopied out. But Fairmont, you cast this on yourself. Where are we going? It looks like we got some. Why'd you just get brighter? you
I
got
don't know.
you got north. You got west. You got south.
What's this down here? Is that just ball?
Down here, it's just a wall of tree. Anywhere that doesn't have a tree, there's probably a tree there.
Okay, so I can go north. Sorry,
North?
northwest.
West.
Or
West. There's
south.
two west, like northwest and southwest, or south.
And we'll go south.
Okay, I'm gonna move you. No, you don't move. I'll move you. There you go.
Okay.
So you move south. Whoa, made you way too big. You move south a little bit. And you come across. Paths diverge. Okay, team A, we're back at it. We're going up north again.
Wait, where I thought our option. Can't we move?
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right.
west?
You guys were a bunch of different options. Yes.
So we
I think
got
we're
what? West.
You got
North.
west. You got southwest. You got a different south. You got the south you just came from, and you got two norths. We're getting deep in this forest.
I would say let's just go west.
Straight
I
west.
agree. Yep.
Okie dokie. So we go straight west. We go around the tree, and we reach a dead end.
I didn't say west. I said southwest.
You guys said due west. You said
I
we
agreed
said
with her.
southwest.
southwest. Okay, you go southwest, and you reach another dead end. So, you guys see yourself surrounded by trees, and you turn around. Everyone needs to make dex saves as you turn around. It's a fail from
Like
Cathgar.
this maze. 17.
Pass or Skyweaver and Path. The guide passes as well. Okay, so Kethgar failed. Bojack passed. Luna.
27.
Okay, and Kezia.
20.
20. Okay, Kethgar fails. And as he fails, you see the path that you guys just came from, this dead end. You see another hand pull around one of the trees.
You trying to fight this time?
Sure.
All right. Because and before we get started, if we kill her, I gotta feed her to the book.
Well, I don't think she's human. Is it just any soul, or does it have to be like a human soul?
I think it pretty much just needs anything.
And Kethgar fails his strength save. As you guys are talking and figuring out what to do, the hand is gone. He's behind, or she's behind Kethgar, and she whispers in his ear, "I'm going to plant you." And she grabs him and launches up in the trees and is gone.
Oh, great.
You know, he was gonna freak out anyway.
And she
All right.
meets him over
Kethgar, quick, freak out!
here. He's just gone.
Not like that!
You guys are left alone. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Faramon, which way are we going?
Um,
I'm going to plant you. Yes.
sorry. I guess I'd go south.
South here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So you go south and keep bobbing and weaving around trees, and you see now there's a deeper south and a west. Actually, it looks like there's another one, but there's not really one. I'm gonna leave you with that one because we're going back to Team A. Team A, where are we going?
I mean, do you want to loop all the way around? I think we should just go south. I think we should just stay on course.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are we doing here? Are we just gonna keep splitting up and might as well just go south?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go south.
Okay, so you guys move south. You guys have gotten a little bit. I'm gonna ungroup you and group you back together. So you're getting a little spread out every time you get jumped. Okay, so you guys go south. And as you go south, you're at the crossroad again. We can go west, and we can go south. Once you get another one, because that one was kind of just you're going back the way you came. Not uncharted territory. West.
It's not like we go west, we hit
seath?
another dead end.
So south.
That's what. Huh?
So south. That's what I'm hearing.
Southwest, yeah. Well, south, yeah, sure.
Okay.
That
So
way.
you guys
Yeah,
move
either way.
forward. As you move forward, you see you can continue going west or you continue going south. Pheromone, where are we going? You can go west.
Further
You can go
south.
South it is. Okay. So you move south. As you keep going, you see that now there's actually this tree is in the path but not blocking the path. I know it's a weird thing to say. I think it's not supposed to be there.
So I can go around it.
Hold on. I think it's supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of like over there. Sorry. Yep.
Go south.
Go south. So you go south, and you see the red dawn daylight of Avernus ahead of you. Seems you made it out.
Mm.
Indeed. Not Group A, Group C. Kethgar. So he is going to, I think he's going to go west. Okay. Group A, where are we going? We got west and we got south.
Let's to keep moving south, or I
Alright.
don't know.
Yeah, sure. South.
Keep moving south. You go south. We got a path to the east or the west.
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 West. And you too also see the red sun of Avernus burning in the distance as you regroup with Pheromone.
Well, now we gotta go back in and get the car.
Do you guys have any method to speak with him?
I don't think he has one of my sending stones.
Yeah, but I can use that's sending, I think.
Okay,
We
that's
don't know
a
where he's
fail.
at though.
So the first 30 minutes of the ways, you don't hear anything. You guys are just kind of waiting here. The next 30 minutes kind of go by uneventful. Next 30 minutes, still waiting. It's been an
Oh,
hour
God.
and a half. What are we doing?
We gotta find him. Wait. Okay, if we're out, have our like things healed, or are they like?
Yeah, so you go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. 24.
So you look down at your wounds and you see that the bleeding has stopped, and you brush some of the glass off, and it's gone.
Great. So now we can go get back in there. But I don't have a way
Yeah.
to locate him.
I don't have a way to locate him either. Why are you rolling?
It's time. Time's going by.
Oh,
Yeah, I
well,
should go back
looks
in, I
like no one-
guess. But I guess we need a mark where we come in so we can go in and find him, I guess. Leave a trail to get out.
Well,
I agree.
I mean, I think some of us should stay here, and then I think we should split up.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I feel like maybe. I don't know.
In your figuring out what to do, there,
What's Kethkar doing?
Bojack. He's still in the forest. Bojack, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Of course. Okay. Sure. Wisdom save. Um. 17.
17. You look at Kezia one more time. Same look. Same like I'm gonna bite those little fingies.
Alright, let's
What
just
are
go
we
back in,
doing?
guys. Come on. We're going in, so I'm gonna go north, east.
Okay, so what you're saying is group. You're going which way?
Back the way we came, so northeast.
So the same way you came, or the way that Pheromone came.
No, this way.
That's northeast.
Okay, are you going alone or are you going with someone?
I'm going. That's all I know. I'm done wasting time. I'm going in.
Okay. Pheromone, what about you and the rest of the team? What are you guys doing?
I'll go in.
Which way are you going?
Where's the buddy?
Following Luna or
Following Luna,
okay? What's the
but
rest of
making
the
sure
team?
to leaving a track of how we got in, so I don't get lost on the way back out.
Okay. Yeah. Rest of the team, what are we doing? Are you guys following suit or are you staying here? Or going down a different path? There's 3 ways to go.
I may regret this. Okay. I will go the way Pheromone came out.
Okay. Kezia, what are you doing? Are you staying with the group or not with the group? Good plan. Solid. Okay. So, Luna and Pheromone, what are we doing? You reach the left and you're a north and an east.
East. I don't know.
Okay. So as you guys go forward, you see it's just completely enshrouded in trees. You'll have to turn around here in a second. Bojack, what are we doing?
I'm just going. I guess there's only one path forward. So
Okay. So you go forward, and you see a couple different paths ahead of you.
Who's this?
Yeah, go ahead and make go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. 27.
At 27, you see that slumped up against a tree is a figure you know very well, Kethkar. You see that his arm that he's been cut is starting to be completely encased in obsidian, and also one of his legs, where he's just kind of slumped up against a tree.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, I am going to go over to him and attempt to move him out. But the way I'm going to do that is through... Actually, okay. I'm going to do a couple things.
Okay.
If I'd like to cast... let's see here. Healing Spirit.
Okay, what does that do?
So healing. Oh, so you call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube. You can see within range. The spirit looks like it's a whatever I choose. It could look like whatever. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit point to that creature. No action required. The spirit can't heal the undead. Blah 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 blah. Spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
Let's see. I can also move this as a bonus action. I can move the spirit.
So what does your spirit look like?
It looks like a smaller version of Kethgar.
Okay, so you see this smaller version of Kethkar, and it kind of just starts like rubbing his face a little bit, and although it doesn't physically heal him, because we've already learned that doesn't really work, he does wake up, and he opens his eyes, and he's like, I saw Pheromone's footprints and I started following them.
Buddy, we gotta get you out of here. You're gonna get planted.
Okay. What do you do? Pick them up?
So, what I'd like to do is just cast. I'd like to cast Conjure Animal and have somebody just carry him out.
Okay. Who are you conjuring to carry him out in these very tight corridor?
Or pull him? I don't know. Anyways, let's do.
You figure that out. Pheromone and Luna, you guys are turning around. Which way are we going?
Back the way we came.
All the way back?
To the.
It's a dead end, right?
That's a dead end, yeah. Now you've reached the path. You can go north, or you can go back the way you came.
I think back the way we came, personally.
Would you?
Well, because I mean, if we could reach the dead end, yeah, I mean, you want me to go north so I get lost again.
You guys,
But,
you
like,
guys
we also
came in
don't want
this
to get
way.
lost.
Bojack, do you let your team know in any way, shape, or form that you found Kethkar?
I don't have a way to do that.
Okay.
Bojack would do that character-wise, but he just doesn't have a way to do that.
Okay, gotcha. So let's continue on Bojack's side then. Bojack, what do you conjure?
I am going to conjure a regular horse.
Okay, so you conjure this horse in this tight space that you were in.
Well, didn't I just come from a more open space?
It is not actually open.
So
This is just how the map
tight
is-
are we
is-
talking here?
We're
How tight are we
talking
talking?
shoulder to shoulder, 5 feet.
5 feet. I think a horse could fit within there.
How wide are
But
horses?
I mean, horses are not 5 feet wide.
Okay.
But then again, leaves me not much room to. I'd still have to put Kethkar on the horse. I'll just carry him.
Okay. Give me a strength check as you put him on your shoulders.
I'm strong.
You're a strong boy.
Go. Come on. Okay, it would be a +4, 20, dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully put him on your back. And you start heading towards the exit, I would assume.
Yep, the way I came.
As you start to walk out, you see that one of the trees that he was slumped behind, you see a hand.
Okay. Now it's go time. In that case, I will cast Conjure Animal behind me, or in the direction of that. And this time, let's see here. We're going.
Okay.
Hold on.
So you got him on your back. You see this hand around this tree. What are we doing? You see your friends off in the distance.
Do I see them up in the distance?
Yeah, you can see them. They're all except for the two that are still wandering their way back. You see all your they're like all kind of in this space.
All right. Well, a giant boar.
Okay, cool. Pheromone and Luna, you reach back with your team. You see Bojack in the distance, carrying his friend and conjuring a boar.
I'll go to help him with Kethkar
Okay.
if I see him.
So, Bojack, you put Kethkar down to engage in this monster? You just see this hand wrap around. It's like, I'm going to plant you.
Oh man, but we're close, aren't we? How close are we?
You're not far from your group. You're about 50 feet. 50 feet from the exit of the forest and 50 feet from this monster.
Yeah, let's let's do this thing. Let's cast.
Here
that
we
board.
go. You see your do you keep Kethgar on your back, or do you put him down as you go to engage this monster?
I'm gonna keep him on my back.
Okay, so you see your friend Bojack start to head towards the exit, and then he turns around and looks at a tree. And Bojack, what are we doing?
Put that board down in there.
You put that boar down in there. And what are you doing with this boar? I'm gonna just use you because you're kind of a boar because you're an orc.
Excuse me, that's a slur.
Sorry. Well, kind of is. Okay, what are we doing? You sending your boar to engage with him?
Is this thing right here? Is the
This is the boar.
That's the boar. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I am commanding the boar to what the Oh, okay. So yeah, he just has charge. So that's what he does.
So he charges forward and barrels into the tree of the obsidian tree in front of you. And the hand shrinks away, and you see that as the boar turns back, its nose is all cut up.
Good job, boar. Keep going. Also, if is this thing considered a creature or like a humanoid?
I believe I could tell you it is no. No is
not
what
a
you
creature.
know from
Oh.
what you've seen of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm only asking. Well, I mean, he didn't hit, so
He
we'll
did not
find out
hit,
when he
but
hits.
he is bleeding, and you start to see his nose turn black.
Okay. So, can I move at the same time here? Can I like use? Can I move back as this thing is doing its thing over here?
Yeah, like back towards your friends or back towards the.
Yes. No, back towards my
Yeah,
friends.
so you back up, and you hear, "It's planting time," and this thing jumps on the back of your boar. So your boar needs to make a strength check.
All right. Cool. You got this, boy. You strong guy. Let's see here. Strength check. Okay. Let's roll. 23.
A 23. So it tries to grab the back of the boar, and it's like putting its feet on both sides, and kind of like yanking it up, and it's not going anywhere. So it's just on the back of the boar. What are you doing?
Okay. So, I'm gonna say, well, so the boar only has one move, which is charge.
Yep.
So, like, how can I
It
get it to
is
attack
mobile
if it's
now.
already on it? Let's see. Oh yeah, no, okay. Well, so it's going to try and it's gonna be hard for a boar to do, but this is what it's gonna try. It's gonna like try to like swing its tusk
Okay.
kind of in a back, like towards the back, because that's just what it would do anyways. And that's the only thing it really can do in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, go ahead and roll attack. You see the boar
Okay.
swinging wildly at this thing on its back, and you see your friends at the exit.
Okay, so that's gonna be Well, we got a 19.
Yeah, it hits absolutely. So it shrugs off one of its hands, and you see just shards of glass kind of drip down on the boar, and it whispers again, "I'm going to plant you." And the boar needs to make another strength check.
Okay. All right.
And your group, you're just seeing Bojack holding Kethgar halfway through the exit, looking at this boar.
$22.
Still not going anywhere. You're just watching this boar and this thing wrestle. Friends are at the exit. You're in the middle.
Okay. Can I move a little bit more?
Yeah, you're almost out. You're out, pretty much.
Come home.
Okay. Well, boar is I'm gonna move the boar back this way.
Okay. So you call the boar forward?
Yeah.
You're killing me, Smalls. So as this boar starts to run towards you, the thing on its back is now running towards you guys.
All right. So we're I thought you said we were out.
You guys are out. I don't know why you're calling this boar towards you.
Then I'm gonna run that boar into a tree.
Okay, so you tell it to run the other way to the tree. It hits the tree. The thing disappears. You guys are out of the maze. Unless, Bojack, you're trying to re-engage with this thing.
I'm not.
Okay, beautiful. So you have ultimately you made it out, very much so, which is great. You made it out of the glass orchard. So as you guys leave the orchard and the obsidian trees no longer claw at your step, battered, bloodied, muddied, but not broken. So you guys walk out of the glass forest, and in the distance you see a settlement that is carved into a mountain. Oh, let me see if I have a picture of it. I think I do. You see this settlement in the distance, carved into a mountain that goes above the cloud line, and it looks like it's on fire, but you can see that it's just a flickering and faint hellish glow to it. Its alleys are broken, its forgotten corners are waiting. This is the Under, and the Quiet One waits to show you the path to the final book of Ruin. And that's where we're going to end today's session. We're going to end that story there. So we're going to pick back up next time in the Under, which is the last checkpoint on our map to Avernus. So we know we made it out of the glass orchard. So everyone, say goodbye. I appreciate everyone who's watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And as always,